And welcome back to another episode of In Denial with your boy Nejay and Kian. And today we got a super special guest, the one, the only, the always out of pocket, Prince.
Hello.
You don't have to get a lot.
You might have to get closer.
You might have to start fellatioing this mic a
Hello,
little bit.
it's me. It's me, Prince.
Yeah, there we go.
I was gonna say, is the fan not gonna be in the way?
No, I have found this new editing technique, so the fan should get cut out. Hopefully out of the whole audio. If you still hear the fan in the background, ignore it. I'm not a professional. But we try to make this as professional as possible on a budget of $0.
We really do try.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, but we do what we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kian, your basement's getting you're getting rid of all your renters, so we might have to start doing some Sunday night lives over at Kian's place.
Ooh.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, might happen.
Record some little TikToks here and there and whip our dicks out while we're, talking.
I don't know about all that now.
Helicopter.
Yo!
Yes, Kian, you said you had something special for us.
Yes.
So hit me with it. Explain the whole sitch.
So, there was this one podcast called Under Cloud 9. I don't think you heard about it.
Oh shit, I've never heard about that before.
But yeah, it was these three guys with like similar names to us.
Oh really?
Yeah, except for one guy was named Kevin.
Oh, what a fucking stupid
loser.
name. What a fucking
fuck that guy.
what a little bitch.
But yeah, all joking aside, we were like talking about like relationships.
This was when? When was this episode?
This was 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. 2020. Yeah.
Is that like mist of COVID starting?
That's the heat of it.
Oh damn, that's
And it was
crazy.
like around this time as well.
Oh.
So it's like been exactly 3 years. And
hot boy summer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And yeah, we were talking about relationships, and I wanted to like go through them, just see like if our mindsets are still the same as they were back then.
3 years ago? That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be very interesting to see.
Well, like for 1 hour, we were like talking about like main kind of like relationships, like siblings. We were talking about like sibling relationships.
Yes.
And like that part, I feel like probably hasn't changed too much.
Okay, cool. Our brother's a bitch ass motherfucker. Yes.
I'm still trying to understand what my sister is.
She is a strange creature, to say the least.
And Prince has a lot of siblings.
Yeah, Prince, your dad's pull-out game was trash. Garbage pull-out game.
It's very average for Nigerians to have 5 kids.
I mean, for you, I feel like it might have changed though, Prince, because like, well, for like a period of time, you actually like lived more closely with them.
Oh, true, yeah.
Because it was different from like the situation where like you used to just be like all in the same house and like you were all doing your own shit, but like you guys were still doing mainly your own shit when you guys were like the three of you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it probably hasn't like been the same as that.
At least we hope.
We hope.
We hope.
We hope.
I don't see them.
You don't see them? Yeah. That's how it's changed.
There's like random texts every now and then, but like I don't actually physically see my siblings that much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were also like talking about like siblings like blocking you on social media.
Every time.
I had to block my brother.
You
for
blocked
the longest time.
you're one of those.
No, hear me out though.
I
Hear me out,
got
though.
blocked.
There was a reason.
Yeah.
The reason that I had to block my brother is because he was being a little bitch on my Instagram. So he was always fucking like commenting stupid shit under my photos. And I was like, you know what? You're not mature enough for my Instagram. So I blocked his ass.
What did he comment? What
Some
did you say?
stupid sibling shit. You look ugly. You look
blocked.
Meanwhile, everyone else is gassing you up.
I know, right? Everybody else in the comments, oh my god, King, you look so good.
Yeah,
damn, let me see them balls, daddy. Fucking, and then there's my brother. You're ugly.
Man, fuck. You're so petty.
Fuck this hater.
Blocked.
Yeah.
And so I only recently unblocked him. Like, maybe like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, shit.
He's on thin fucking ice.
He's on thin fucking ice.
He's on probation.
Yeah.
He's on probation.
So far, he's been okay. Mostly because he doesn't really use Instagram other than to like send memes in like group chats. So
Okay.
I can allow that behavior.
Yeah.
They're alright.
Prince, what about you?
Still,
Still a bad experience with getting blocked?
my sisters have yet to unblock me,
Oh god.
which makes it very hard to communicate with them other than like SMS text messages, which is fucking ancient.
Primal.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. My little brother, who's autistic, I always preface that, recently
Yes.
got social media, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Why?
Oh.
Because he doesn't really know my lifestyle.
Do you want him to?
I don't know. Because I don't know what he's going to do with that.
Yeah.
Like, I
What
literally
can
don't
he
know.
do with that?
I don't know if he's going to see it and be like, oh, cool, that's interesting.
Mhm.
Or he's going to see it and start telling my parents, like, oh, Prince is doing this and this and that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't, like, my other siblings have the understanding, like, even if you see it, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Especially
yeah,
towards the parents.
Yeah.
With him, I don't know.
That's kind of what I like about, like, my sister and, like, my cousins. Because, like, some of them, well, like, one of them is a fucking snitch.
Yeah, I was gonna
Ooh.
say one of my cousins a fucking snitch, and he
Yeah.
tried snitching on me before.
But, like, one of them, like, lives also here in Canada.
No, I didn't block him on purpose because I like spiting his mom.
Oh, my god.
His mom is one of those aunties where I'm just like, oh, this lady fucking talks shit. And she's
Yeah.
like the type of auntie where it's like, oh, you gotta respect your elders. And then
Yeah.
I walk in the room and she's just like, oh, I can't talk shit no more. He's gonna roast my everything.
Yeah. But no, like, I have this one cousin that, like, lives here and, like, she follows me and, like, she seems, like, pretty chill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't talk ever.
That sounds like a good cousin
But,
to me.
like, like, remember the fucking, the bottle that I had? The bussy?
The bussy?
The bussy?
Oh,
The
the
one with the cross?
bussy. Yeah, the bussy bottle.
Yeah, because, like, that was my aunt that got me that.
Oh.
And I'm sure she, like, told her.
Oh.
And that's, like, the reason why I got it, probably. So, like, yo.
Yo.
I don't know if
Shout
you're
out to
listening
your
this.
cousin. Shout out to your
But
cousin.
shout out to you. Another big thing that we were talking about back then
Oh, boy, here
was
it
the COVID fallout.
Oh.
Because, like, a lot of relationships were dying left and right
Yeah, no.
because of COVID
Yeah.
and, like,
Jeez.
social distancing.
I feel
Yeah.
like it still holds true to this day. Any of the relationships that managed to stay through COVID
Yeah.
have still stood strong to this day.
Yeah.
To this day.
To
To this day.
So any relationship that I saw that stayed past COVID to this day.
Yeah.
Have not broken up yet.
Have you seen any that, like, kind of reignited after? Like, now?
Oh.
Because I don't think I have.
No, not really.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. There was, I don't know the exact timeline of this one, but there was one. But that was less so a COVID issue and more so them actually making time for each other issue.
Okay.
So they broke up because they couldn't find enough time for each other.
Yeah.
And they got back together after they realized, like, yo, we can
make
commit
this-
time for each
yeah.
other.
Oh,
And
they
fucking,
just
Had
Yeah,
they been
sure.
doing it, though?
yeah.
Oh,
Now
good on
it's all,
them.
yeah.
Good on
Now
them.
it's all Gucci. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. But, like, before, I don't think COVID was the issue. I think it was just time management
Just their
that
own.
was the
Okay,
issue.
yeah.
Maybe it was because they were both busy with their jobs and they legitimately couldn't find a time that matched.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was like one of them at school, or like, again, I don't remember the exact time period, but either or, like, fucking now they
Yeah.
make it work. So I'm like, yo,
Honestly, good on them.
Yeah.
Good on them.
I don't know. Okay, this is kind of, especially me saying this, who, like, shows up once every 2 months. I don't feel like there's ever such a thing as not having enough time.
yeah, you're right, Prince.
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. Like, I don't actually
Yeah.
think that's a thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're fucking right.
I know where this is going.
Hey, Andy, everything good in your relationship?
Yeah, no, everything's fine.
You guys have plenty of time together. It's not like one of them is gonna move away for 2 months.
Yeah, no.
Jeez.
Is it 2 months?
No, it's 1 month.
One
It's
month? Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
basically a whole month. It's not a whole month. It's like 2 weeks, and then a week she'll be here, and
Yeah.
then another week she'll be off.
That's
and I'm
fine.
just like, bro, I'm gonna be assaulting all of my boys. Like
Hey,
this
yo.
is my confession to be used in court as evidence. I hope it comes back to bite me in the ass. This is Nalajan Yogadasan speaking on Monday, June 26th of 2023. Yes, I sexually assaulted all of my boys because my girl was out of town and I didn't have anyone to physically touch upon.
I'm canceling her flight.
No,
I'm gonna find a flight
too late.
and cancel
You'll
it.
never find
I'm
it.
canceling her vacation. She's not going anywhere.
If I'm in court right now trying to pretend like I didn't just feel up all of my boys, it's a lie. He's lying.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna become a hacker and I'm canceling her trip.
Yeah.
She's not going anywhere.
Please.
For our whole safety.
No.
The thing is, even if she's here, there's no stopping him.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I love it when you guys turn towards her and you think she's gonna help you out. Hell, yeah, she just looks at you like, hey, you fucking chose to be his friend. You knew what was gonna happen. Like, she chose to be my girl, but you guys chose to be my friend.
We're all locked in the room. We're just like, open the door. Open the door. She's outside. Nope.
I can't hear you. No, but kind of going off of this.
Yes.
Because back then, you were not in the mentality that you were now.
No, probably not at all. Let's see what it said.
Back then.
This was before you guys fucking pinned me down and had a whole fucking intervention with me.
Whoops.
yeah, you jackass, you started it.
Because back then, you were just like, your main focus was on your career.
Yep.
And projects over relationships.
Yep.
And some of it was just like doing the podcast. Some of it was like actually in your career and like trying to build up your money.
Yep. To be fair, I haven't stopped doing that, but go on.
Yeah. And you were pretty much saying like you were not ready for a relationship until you felt like you were financially secure.
Yep. That much was true. At that time, I was broke as fuck. Like, paycheck to paycheck, COVID to COVID cash.
Yeah.
Like, I was broke then.
But like now, are you financially secure?
With the economy the way that it is, you could argue that I am much more stable than I was before.
Yeah.
But you could also argue due to the rising prices that things have not been great.
Yeah, definitely.
I now have
Shit
enough.
sucks.
I have now enough extra currency to properly invest and save for the future.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, the way this country is being ran by a bunch of half-dead, brain-dead, 50-year-old fucks, there might not be a country. So, you know, it really depends on if this country, and all of the countries, to be honest, can get their shit together and stop letting fucking, what do you call people that already have a foot in their fucking grave? Useless pieces of garbage run countries.
I was gonna say like old money or some shit.
Yeah,
like that.
no, stop letting old people run countries. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I love hearing the excuse, oh, they're experienced. Oh, they're so knowledgeable. No, half of them have dementia. They don't belong in office. They can barely get a run around the block versus a fucking run the country. Are you mad?
So what does this have to do with relationships?
Sorry, it was the financial stability part. It's the financial.
I was trying to piece it together.
Yeah.
You asked me about financial stability, and I went on this whole tangent about how capitalism is wrong. My bad.
But considering how the situation is for you personally now, you're okay with where you're at.
Oh yeah.
Considering the situation.
Considering the situation, but like always, more money.
Yes.
More money.
Always.
More money.
Prince.
Bonjour.
For you, a really important thing was knowing what they want and being ready for it.
What the fuck does that mean, Prince?
So I wrote down.
What does that even mean?
I wrote down.
What did this guy say?
What did he say?
I wrote down weird fruit analogy that you used, and I'll see if I recollect. So you're just like, if a person wants like an apple or something,
yeah,
but like they're providing an orange, like you don't want that orange, you want that apple. It's kind of like.
What the fuck were you saying?
Yo, I was high on the second dose vaccine, man. I don't know what I was saying. It was just it was crazy.
It was more along the lines of just like, you kind of have like an ideal view of a relationship, like what you seek out of it, and like, well, part of it is like knowing what it is that you want. you gotta be like in a mindset where you're ready for it as well.
True.
Yeah. So, do you feel like you agree with that still? I'm guessing.
Like, yeah.
Like in terms of like seeking in a relationship.
Like, yeah, like 90% yes.
Yeah.
But I also like the kind of yin yang philosophy where there's like order and chaos and order.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, just a briefing if anyone doesn't know what that is. I always do this.
Yeah, no worries.
I feel like 3 years from now we'll do another update to this episode, and like future
right.
Prince will be like, "What the fuck were you talking about?"
Chaos. Yin yang.
Okay, so for the yin yang
And I'll be like, well, it says some weird yin yang analogy.
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
100%.
This is my spark notes here. But yeah, go with this chaos analogy.
With the yin yang symbol, there's like the white part chasing the black part, but then inside the white part there's like a black dot, and inside the black part there's a white dot.
Yeah.
And they basically represent, like, one part of what it represents is that whenever there's order in life, there's always a little bit of chaos, and even if there's complete chaos in life, there's always a little bit of order.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was trying to relate to in terms of like the apple and orange analogy is that, like, yes, even though a person is looking for an apple and that's what they're like visualized and ready for, I think they should have like a part of their perception ready to be completely turned upside down. So I think maybe you should expect 90% of an apple, but that you should leave that 10% room for just complete fuck shit, because that amount of chaos in life is always going to be there and there's nothing you can do about it. You can find a perfect person, date them for 2 months, and then find out she likes whipping people. And then,
How do you like them apples?
if she's black, it's fine. If she's not black, no one's whipping me. I can't do that to my people.
Yeah, you can't let Dr. Umar down like that.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. Where were we?
Chaos and order.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need a little bit of chaos.
You can't-
I agree with that though. I think I was like, I don't know if I said it on the podcast of like the main 3 things that I was like looking for in a relationship.
Big booty bitches?
Obviously, no. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
The first thing is face. Face is always like super important to me.
True.
That's just like in terms of like physical appearances.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is being more extroverted than introverted.
Oh.
Yeah, like the ratio doesn't have to be like fully one sided as long as the extroverted part is more predominance.
Okay.
And the third one is a little bit of toxicity, or chaos, or spice, or whatever you want to call it.
Spicy.
Yeah, just a smidge of it, because I feel like a completely like just like fully nice and peaceful like relationship, it'll die. I don't know, but like personally for me, I feel like it would die. I can't handle that like stability. I need like
Jeez.
I need like I seek the chaos.
A little bit
I
of
always
excitement.
seek the chaos.
Have you heard of trauma before?
Oh,
It definitely is a
tons
trauma
of it.
response, but that's a different
tons of
conversation.
it. Oh yeah. So Prince, another key point that you made.
Uh-oh.
Because you had the mindset that like you wanted a relationship, and like you would like seek through like girls to like fucking to find that, but then you came to the realization that you were just horny.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like you seek relationships for the sake of seeking relationship at this point? Or are you still just horny? As horny as you were 3 years ago?
I'm still really horny. I don't think that part of me is gonna, go away.
I don't think it does for a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't think. It's just part of being a man. Specifically a West African man. I think it's gonna be there for a while.
Stupid white chromosome.
So
like me being horny is consistent. That's always there.
Yeah.
But the relationship part, I feel like I know how I fall for girls.
Mm-hmm.
And I stop myself from letting it happen.
Okay. Like you cock block yourself?
I cock block myself, yeah. Emotionally. Yeah. So I was recently around a certain individual. I'm not going to say where they're from.
Yeah, no, don't.
Because that's giving away too many hints.
I was around. Never mind.
I was around. I could say it off the rip.
Later.
Yeah. Off the mic.
Off the mic.
Anyway, so I was around a certain individual, And I was spending more time with that person, and I realized I was like, oh, this is the path. This is the path. And I know this is the path because I know my patterns. And I'm like, I'm starting to like this person, but like, even though like emotionally I've liked this person, logically I can't wrap my head around it.
Okay.
So like,
that's the thing. It's a very there's no logic behind emotions. Yeah. That's the problem.
Typically, this is why I said leave that room for the chaos, because this person isn't what my apple I imagined would look like.
Yeah.
So now I'm having like that cognitive dissonance where like emotionally I'm starting to like this person, but my mind is like, this was not the person I imagined myself liking.
Interesting.
Yeah, like the race, the religion, like all of that is so different.
It actually brings up a good point, because I feel like there's 3 major relationships a person goes through generally. The first one is just like your first relationship. It's kind of like, it's very basic. It's like you don't really know what you're doing. Neither of you really know what you're doing. You're just going with the flow. It usually doesn't last. Second one is the one that hurts the most.
Oh!
Because this is the one that, like, you really bond over. Like, you're just, like, so connected with each other. And, like, it's just like, yo, this person is my soulmate. That's, like, the mentality you have. And this one is the one that ends up crushing you because, like, things aren't going to work out. Because either you're, like, too, like, similar to each other, or, like... there's like one disagreement that you have that like you just can't let go of. Either way, this will like leave you emotionally devastated. Third one is the one that catches you by surprise, because it's not someone you would normally go for, and it's just like, but you still like connect in a very like mystical way, which you can't really comprehend. And it just works for some reason.
How the fuck did I get to stage 3? Who did I skip?
Hey, you might not realize it, but like you might have had other relationships that like, even though it wasn't technically like a full-on just like dating situation, you might have had that process that like made your brain go through those emotions.
Like I had a girlfriend on RuneScape, and
maybe that was your first one. That was your first one right there.
Yeah, when I was fucking 8.
Exactly. That's your first one right
God
there.
Damn, what a player!
Yeah, she broke my heart for a RuneScape attack.
Oh, you bitch. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Oh God, Prince, you're making too many points here.
God, damn, past Prince.
All right. Another point you were making was, if you take a person's personality and put it in a different body, would you still fuck with them?
This is a hard one, but the answer is no.
No? Oh, so it changed.
Yeah.
Because that's the mindset you had before. Like, you were thinking of, like, if you were
Wait,
able to find
are
someone...
we talking about friends, or are we talking about, like, relationship? If it's friends, then yes, no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't
I don't know. Relationships.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
then, no.
Yeah, like, it does matter to an extent.
Like, I feel like as I've grown older, the restrictions of what a person has to look like are looser than they were when I was younger, but they're still there. Like, there's certain things that gotta be met.
Yeah.
Or I can't imagine spending my life with someone that I look at and I'm like, damn, that person's ugly. It's like, yeah,
NJ, where do you stand with the personality versus body?
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck.
No?
No, I don't really give a fuck.
So, like, let's say Flo looked completely different.
Look at me. Do you know how dangerous I would be if you took my personality and put it in a curly hair girl? I know half of our friend group would fall.
Hey!
Drop dead.
Well,
I know you both are thinking, you know exactly who's gonna fall first.
Yeah, we all know. We all know. As soon as it's curly hair, we all know.
I'd be a menace. A demon.
He can't go through more heartbreak, man. Please, he's got
He said I would break his heart.
Jesus Christ.
He will suck the soul out of his body.
Gargle it.
One thing that you said, NJ.
Okay, what did I say?
A really important thing for you was someone that can make you laugh.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. If you have no humor, if you can't make me laugh,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you got to be a fucking comedian.
Yeah.
My whole point is you got to make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you can make other people laugh.
Yeah.
You make me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
If you can make me laugh, we're solid.
Yeah, that's all
I
it
can't be
takes.
the only funny one in the relationship. I cannot hold that burden of being the
so fucking
funny,
hilarious,
sexy, amazing human
God.
being. Oh,
I'm breaking my back carrying this relationship.
And on top of that, I gotta carry this huge ass 2-inch dick. Like, oh god.
Hey, whoa, the math isn't mathing.
Oh man.
All his sizes in his personality, okay? His dick might be 2 inches, his personality is 10 foot long. Yeah, another thing that you were saying, NJ, was also being able to problem solve in relationships to make it in the long term.
Yeah.
Of course, stands very true. Back to Prince.
God damn, what did I... Like, I understand I'm wise and all-knowing, but shit. What else did I say?
Okay. You were talking about people evolving, and if I recollect correctly, it's in the train of just like you can start off your relationship at a certain point with someone.
Yeah.
But you gotta have that realization of like we're always constantly growing, and within the relationship we might grow and change, and like it's just part of the relationship, and like something you should kind of have to like be okay with. Do you think that still stands?
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't even think the person that you date, whether it's 1 date, 2 dates, a week of dating, a month of dating, or whatever, is not the person you're actually getting in a relationship with.
Yeah.
That's just kind of like walking up to someone's house and being like, I like your lawn. I'm going to move into this house.
Yeah.
But the lawn has nothing to do with the house you're living in.
That's true, yeah.
Like, you're going to go in the house, you don't got no idea if there's Wi-Fi, you don't know how many rooms there are, you just like the lawn.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of like the point of entry, no?
But like, once you buy the house, you bought the house.
Yeah.
you better figure out what to do after that, because you're in there. You're in there for a while.
I feel like part of it was like, well, that I was thinking about was that people just generally are growing at all times.
Hopefully.
What you can like expect from a relationship is if like you want to like grow with this person. You can't expect a full-fledged just like boom, you're already done, you're perfect, you've reached your peak growth. There's no more extent for you. Like, you need to be at that point to get into a relationship. That's insane.
True.
You can't have that mentality.
True.
People are always growing. Just need to get to that mentality of just like, do you wanna grow with this person? And I feel like that's like one of the better parts of a relationship that you can like really enjoy.
Yeah.
Kind of like building on each other.
Also, it might be easier actually in the long run, because especially us, since we're still in our 20s and we're still pretty young, certain things we're not like concrete about in our life yet, like in terms of our opinions and our like practices and our beliefs.
Yeah.
And we're still kind of developing them. And if you're growing with someone at a time where you're both shaping your reality and your perception of reality, you guys can align itself more. But after a certain age or after a certain amount of growing, it's like, no, I'm headstrong about this certain thing. It's either you're with it or you're not. It's not. It's a lot harder to kind of like shape that. Like if I was 50 and I was dating and I have something that I will not compromise on, and another 50-year-old has something that she won't compromise on, and we're not vibing, that's it.
Yeah.
If we're both like 21, it's like, okay, let's try to work it out. Let's give it like a few months. If it's not working, well, that's it. But,
yeah, when you're that young, it's really hard to predict.
Yeah, because you don't even know yourself yet. So
that's true. I mean, no. Is there any other solid points you got there, McNo?
Oh no, like there's still a lot more, but I don't know if you want to like cut for a break right here. It's been half an hour.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be it.
And
we'll be right back after this break. And we're back. All right, hit me with that next one, Keen. What do we got on the chopping block today? What are the other points that we made? What stupid things did we say 3 years ago that now we're saying again?
All right. Next topic is about exes. What to do with them?
Fuck them. Not literally. Get rid of them.
Uh huh. And why would you say that?
Why would I say that?
Why would you say that?
Why would I say that?
Why is it not a good idea?
They're your
to keep
ex
an
for a
around?
reason.
Uh-huh.
They are a what's it called? That is someone that you broke up with for a reason. I'm assuming the breakup reason wasn't it was whatever. There's usually a reason that y'all broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So why would you want to be friends with that person? I wouldn't want to be friends with my ex. I'm good. I'm gone. I'm done. I'm dipping. There's no reason to keep them in your life. What good reason could you give me for keeping an ex in your life?
Oh, you're asking me? No.
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah, I'm on your side here.
Occasional pussy.
No. Here's my thing, and I will here. Hold on, do a quick B-reel for the beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Here's the thing. Not even that. You're only going to prolong the amount of time where you're gonna have feelings for this person.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing to do once you break up, cut them out, delete all their shit, get rid of all the photos you have of them. Cut their number out of your phone.
Yeah.
Fucking block them on everything. That is the only way you are going to effectively move on without getting hurt, without prolonging the pain. Like, cut them off entirely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
What did I say last time?
Yeah. Back then it was a lot about just like the emotional capacity that's still being put towards them. Being very like
That
tolling.
was your emotional. That was the person that you went to that you were probably the most emotionally open to.
Yeah.
As a guy, you don't have a lot of those.
Yeah.
Now, with that person now being your ex, I don't want to keep that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that shit with that same person. They're probably still doing it to you, where they're unloading their emotional stuff onto you.
Yeah.
And so with you're like, yo, this is my ex. You're not my friend anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We're not cool no more. We out.
I'm not like that.
I'm not taking that emotional taxation on my soul.
Yeah.
I'm good. Prince, what you got to say for that? Oh, he's yawning.
Facts.
Oh, facts. Oh, there we go.
No, it's building up.
That was facts.
With your ex, it's there's a huge emotional burden on that person just being in your life and no longer being in your life. You got to heal. Mm-hmm. And you can't heal by scratching your wounds every day, and scratching your wounds is like...
I like that. I like that. That's a good analogy. Fuck your apples and pears shit.
Yeah, fuck them peaches and cobblers and grits and I don't know what else. Yeah, you can't heal when you're constantly irritating that wound. You gotta let it be.
Yeah.
You gotta wrap that shit up.
Oh yeah, NJ.
Yeah.
One thing
I'm sucking it. Sorry, what?
Hey, yo.
Openness in the relationship.
Openness in the relationship?
Yes. And you were pointing out because guys are too stupid to understand what's going on.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
Yeah.
You should not, and ladies, please take notes. Be straightforward with your man. Don't do that beat around the bush shit.
Yeah.
If you want something from your man, tell your man. If you want something your man to do, tell your man, I want you to do this. Mm-hmm. If you want to make your life easier, gas him up a little bit. Be like, hey, I like it when you do this, this, and this for me. He's going to do it more because he now knows that him doing that thing, whatever it is that you told him that you like it when he does it, he's going to continue. Well, if he's not stupid. If he's not stupid. If he's not like...
All guys are.
No. If he's not like... I'm sorry, there's a difference between stupid and not gives a fuck about you. Yeah. If he gives a fuck about you, and he hears that you like it when he does certain things, he's going to want to do those things more.
Yeah.
If you tell him you appreciate how much he does certain things, he's gonna want to do those things more. He's going to, without even asking, he's gonna make sure that shit is done.
Yeah. It's like when my dad bought 47 balls of ranch because I told him I like ranch.
Yeah. Oh, you like ranch, son? Here's 50 boxes of that
Enjoy.
Can you tell your dad that I like big booty Latinos? Hopefully he gets 47 of
Expect the
those.
truck in front of your place in 10 days.
Beep beep.
His dad's just driving the truck. Beep beep.
Immigration services. I'll get it.
Hey, yo.
Oh, Dios mío.
How do you guys feel about people sending signals?
Depends on how it's done.
Like signals for what?
Like there are ways
Like
that
hinting.
I've seen
Like,
people send
Emotionally
signals.
or sexually?
Emotionally, like hinting attraction.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I've seen girls, mostly girls.
Yeah.
Usually I see this with girls where they send a quote unquote hint, and I'm like, that's not a hint.
Yeah.
That's not a hint.
Yeah.
Any rational human being is going to think that you're just being nice. That's not a hint.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, no, but it's a hint because I don't do it with anybody else. How would they know that?
Yeah.
They don't
How the fuck would they
follow
know
you.
that?
They don't see you every day,
Yeah.
24/7, what you normally do, what you don't.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? They're not gonna fucking know. And they're like, yeah, but like I did this thing, and I was like, that doesn't mean anything. He could have maybe thought you were having a mini seizure.
Yeah.
Like,
The only one-time hints that work are usually borderline essay. So like,
fuck.
yeah, like if you grab his dick,
Yo.
that's a pretty strong hint.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that's
yeah.
also a prison case, so
She
don't
wants
do that.
that.
Yeah, she definitely wants that. She also wants that 5 years in prison too. So like, you
Yo.
better fucking chill.
Could you imagine, hey fellas, I don't know why, but after you left me with that girl, she was just touching up on me. I don't know, maybe she was
I don't know
just,
what she wanted.
yeah, she was grabbing up on my dick and whatever. It must have been just a casual thing.
Yeah, maybe she was blind. She was trying to feel you out.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Sorry.
Yep, this'll do.
I think a huge criticism a lot of guys get, at least on social media that I've been seeing from girls, are usually when we see one of those hints that like a girl is interested in us, and we take that one singular hint as like a meaning that she wants the dick or she wants us completely. But usually it's like a combination of multiple of different kinds of hints that like combine together to be like, okay, this girl's actually interested in me. But
Yeah.
if you just take one thing like, oh, she looked at me in the eyes for more than 3 seconds.
Yeah,
She
like-
wants to get married and have 10 kids, and it's like, nah, lock that
Yeah,
nigga
yeah,
up.
chill,
Like,
chill,
that's
chill.
too much.
Dial it back.
Or she put her hand on my shoulder. She wants the dick. It's like,
no.
no, chill.
She was just trying to get you out of the fucking way. Like,
Yeah.
But if she maintains strong eye contact, has a hand on the shoulder, she's licking her lips while she's talking to you, she's slowing down her voice, she's trying to isolate you, she's constantly trying to see you all the time. It's like, okay, she might like you. Like,
yeah, but there's multiple signals involved. It's
Yeah,
a lot
it's not
clearer.
She's trying to
One-
spend time with you more often.
Yeah,
She's
it's
like
not just
longingly
one thing.
looking into your eyes while you two hold hands and go out on dates. She might like you. Maybe.
I don't know
Maybe.
about that. I did it with all the homies.
That's different.
All right. Physical and emotional needs.
Okay.
The emotional part being more so neglected most of the time.
Aw.
Oh.
That's what you said, NJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Physical needs are relatively easy to accomplish if you're
You would
seeing them in
think.
person. If you are seeing them in person on a consistent basis,
Yeah.
physical needs are relatively easy to take care of. Emotional needs, different. That's different for each person.
Yeah.
And the way you satisfy those needs are also different for each person. And I think that's the difficult part. That not a lot of people understand how to do, or they think they understand they're doing it, but they're actually not doing it correctly for that person.
Yeah.
Everybody has different ways of feeling that emotional love. And sometimes what works for one person might not work for another person. Same thing I could say with
1,000%.
physical love too, but usually it's a lot easier.
I think that's why it's important to be like healed to a certain extent when you get into a relationship. To a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent. I had to emphasize
Really
that.
have to make that clear.
No, because some people need to be like picture perfect before they get into a relationship. Nah, you
Yeah.
don't have to. Just
Yeah.
make sure there's at least one speck of white.
Yeah.
At least one, please. Because as NJ was saying, like it's hard and everyone's got different emotional needs.
Yep.
Imagine having emotional needs and you don't even know what they are, but you know you act out when you don't get them.
Yep.
And then your
Crazy.
partner's just looking at you like, what do I do? And you're like, I don't know, if you figure it out. And then you're like, how am I supposed to know? You don't know. And then you're both like, okay, well, like, someone's got to figure it out.
Yep.
And it's like,
Yeah.
well, bitch, it's your emotional needs. You figure it out, and I'll help you later.
Yeah.
But, like, it's kind of like having a friend that has celiac disease. That's the gluten.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and you feed them, and every time you feed them, they have an allergic reaction, and you're like, oh my god, what the fuck happened? What did I feed you wrong? Yeah. And they're like, I don't know, I'm allergic to something. And you're like, what? And then they're like, I don't know, just feed me something else. So you give them something else, and they have the same reaction. And you're like, what the fuck am I doing? And they're like, I don't know, stop feeding me shit I'm allergic to. And they're like, well, what are you allergic to? I'm trying. Like, I'm cooking you everything, I'm doing a bunch of different things, and they don't know they got fucking celiac disease, and you're poisoning them, and they're poisoning themselves from not telling you all that shit. And they're blaming you, and it's like, okay.
Oh, God.
That's toxic as fuck, and it's hurtful for both people, and the fact that you don't even know you got celiac disease is hurting you and all the people around you.
Oh, God.
And celiac disease can be a replacement for other emotional kinds of abuse, trauma, and all that, and neglect. So, like, replace that with whatever you want. But I think people,
Yikes.
even if you may not be able to fully tackle your celiac disease, quotation marks, on your own, you should at least know you have celiac disease, quotation mark, so that at least the people that love and care about you can offer solutions to your celiac disease. Quotation marks.
Quotation marks. Trademark. Copyright. It's funny. Focus on the emotional part because 3 years ago, NJ.
Oh, what did I say?
You felt like you couldn't emotionally connect anymore.
What?
Yeah.
No. No, actually, that was true. That was true.
Yeah. You're quite distant. Also,
after that podcast, we emotionally jumped him. So
yeah, it was like, yo, fuck your shit.
Fight back, nigga, fight back.
Let him get up. Let him get up.
Another point you were making, NJ, was fearing rejection because you're not ready.
Ooh, yes.
And you can't shoot your shot.
Yes. That was... I couldn't shoot my shot in an emotional way.
Yeah.
Shooting my shot for sex, easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Shooting my shot for a relationship, different story altogether.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Like, with the fear with rejection, what would you say, like, helped you get over it?
I had to come to terms. So after you guys emotionally jumped my ass,
yes,
fucking beat me when I was lying down.
It's what friends do, okay?
Yes, it's what friends do. And because of that, I've now become a sage. Fucking, what's it called? I would say after that, there was a lot of introspection that needed to be done. A lot of internal work that needed to be done. Questions that I haven't asked myself in a long time and things that I had to work on. And once I had worked on those things, asked myself the hard questions, actually got answers for those questions, worked on myself, and put myself in a place where I wasn't as emotionally, or where I was more emotionally, like, there.
Yeah.
Like, I was more in tune with my emotions, is a good way to put it. Before, I think I was avoiding my emotions as much as possible. Now I've chosen to, like, look at them. Yeah. Look at me!
Look at them!
And actually deal with them instead of, like, pushing them to the side. Yeah. And I think that's really helped out with connecting with people more emotionally.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, after you guys fucking jumped me.
Whoops.
You're welcome, you bitch.
1-on-7. Fucking even Spider-Man.
You like a good gangbang.
Even Spider-Man didn't even have odds that bad. That motherfucker had Sinister 6, not fucking the fucking Serpentine 7. Fucking goddamn.
I've seen a little girl named Riley Reid do better.
Yo. Actually, I think I've only seen her do 5 max. She couldn't even hit up Spider-Man.
Okay,
I might be wrong.
There's levels. When I make the generic joke, and then when you say I don't know the exact numbers, I'm like, hey, yo, you watch.
No, I don't watch. I critique.
He's a man of culture.
You know that guy. Like, you know that guy in Ratatouille.
With what?
The critique.
Oh, yeah.
There's
a flashback.
I don't like food. I love.
Yeah, I don't watch porn. All right. I watch it for the plot.
You monster!
How could he?
Oh yeah, Prince. So, one thing you were pointing out was like making life easier by just asking, like just going for it.
Oh my god! I wish I had this conversation with myself earlier this year about that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
here I have a Starbucks mobile order analogy. Let me retell it to you.
Yeah, I can figure out what it is, but
So yeah. It was like you're talking about like mobile orders,
Mhm.
and like some customer walks in and you're just like standing around for like ages, until eventually you confront them and they're like, "Hey, are you waiting for an order?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have like a mobile order." And you're like, "Bitch, it's right fucking there. It's been there for like 20 minutes."
yeah.
And it could have been so much easier to deal with if he'd have just asked.
So the crazy thing about the mobile order analogy,
Yeah.
which I'm gonna like, Kevin just said it. Kian just said it. Lord of mercy. Kian just said it. Is at the end of the day, that problem only got resolved because the barista had the emotional intelligence to recognize that somebody was there waiting.
Yeah.
But let's say both of them have the same level of emotional intelligence, which is like nearly zero, and one person's waiting, being like, when are they going to get my order right? Or when are they going to say my mobile order? And the other person's waiting, being like, why is this person staring at me? This is so awkward. I feel uncomfortable. I'm not going to talk. And they're both at a stalemate.
Avoiding.
Meanwhile, the drink is ready and it's getting cold. That's usually probably what happens, because you end up attracting people that are on the same emotional intelligence as you. So like,
so it's like two avoiding people right there.
yeah, it's just two people just fucking avoiding each other like circles and shit, and nothing's happening, which is so sad. But asking clarifies a lot of things, and also some people like another analogy.
Okay, yes, we love analogies.
What's that? I need a science major. Anyone that's in anything slightly scientific. Okay, so there's a physics experiment done on some sort of quantum particle, and basically the particle wouldn't react a certain way unless it was being observed. And then the second it was being observed, it acted in a different way. I forgot what that was called exactly. I don't want to like...
No, it's just...
what that experiment was called.
Electrons.
Electrons, there we go.
Yeah.
I forgot what the actual experiment was called, or the theory that was discovered after that. But basically, the way the electron, for people that don't know what this is, I don't know the name, sorry everybody. Basically, the way the electron was reacting changed versus when they were observing it and trying to record it, versus when they would just let it kind of go on its own and not record it.
Yeah.
And the results were changing based on whether they're observing it or not. How this relates to real life is I feel like a lot of people are just living life on cruise control, which I personally have on a lot of moments, and everyone else probably has those moments. And it's until you actually stop and let a person know that they're being observed, and when I say observed, I mean their wants, their needs, their opinions are actually being paid attention to.
Yeah.
A person doesn't know how to react, or they will react vastly different from when they're on cruise control and they don't know they're being observed versus when they're being paid attention to and actually observed. For example, let's talk about sex.
Oh.
Let's say there's a girl.
Yeah.
She's chilling. She's not really that sexually active.
Hot.
She's hot. There are multiple men that are attracted to her.
Yeah.
But she's living on cruise control. She's just living her life, having her best moment. Until one day, a man approaches her and he's like, hey, respectfully, I think you're attractive. Do you want to have sex? Her mindset vastly will change. This could flip the genders on this too.
Yeah.
Their mindset will vastly change from the day they were beforehand to that day. Because beforehand, they didn't even know that that was even an option.
Yeah.
Or like, it was an option in that way.
Okay, yeah.
So like, let's say on the Monday, she was just gonna go to work, do her thing, come back home, chill. But now she knows there's a dude in her DMs, so she could go to work, go sneaky link, then go home.
Yeah. She's the plot.
And that wasn't even an option before. Even if she denies the option, the fact that the option is there changes everything. And it doesn't have to just do with sex. It could be do with anything. It could do with jobs. I know it happens to a lot of people with jobs. It could do with changing the countries you live in. It could do with having kids or not, or diet, all that other bullshit. Sorry. I hate diet. But yeah, anywho.
Yeah. But yeah, this next point was like aimed towards me.
Oh.
Because I was like...
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, now it's my turn, isn't
Woo!
it? I was like talking about how I was like bad with signals, which I probably still am. One example that I was like bringing up was like back in high school, around prom time. Because I kind of like in the same way, just like I was in cruise control. I'm just like, oh, prom, like I'll go to that. Like I wasn't thinking much of it. And then people were like asking like, yo, are you going to take like someone to prom? I'm like, no, who? and they were like, "Yo, there's this girl that's like interested in you. Like, you should ask her out." And I'm just like, "What?
Just, hold on.
Where?
Why am I the last one finding out?
yeah, right." And like I just like had that weird mentality, like, who could possibly be into me? And then you got mad at me, Prince, for self-depreciating myself.
Oh, that's okay.
And it's just like you went into like this good like tangent about like realizing your own potentials.
Wow.
Like when you find people are getting attracted to you and like they're just constantly surrounding you, there must be some kind of quality that like is attracting them towards you.
Yeah, 1,000%.
And like it might not be everyone, but like at the very least.
Sorry.
How dare you?
Cough.
dare you?
Cough. Sorry, go on. I heard something attractive, thighs. Anyway,
But yeah.
Well, no, it's true. Like,
yeah, my boy.
No, not that part.
Oh.
Yo.
Ian was saying the fuck.
Yeah, just like people being attracted to you means you got attractive qualities.
Yeah.
Well, you can think of the opposite. Think about all those people you don't fuck with anymore because you just despise them.
Well, usually I despise them because of their personalities.
And
that's
you don't fuck with them anymore.
No.
Yeah.
And some of them are mad attractive.
Yeah.
Mad attractive. And I still would
drops.
like to push them off a cliff.
Exactly. So the fact if people are around, they're around for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're doing some next level emotional like manipulation to keep someone like bound to you, there should be no reason a person sticking around if they don't want to.
Yeah.
So like,
But yeah, sadly, I guess I didn't get through the whole podcast, so it might be saved for like another time. I think it was like another hour left that I was like trying to get through.
jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had long episodes.
But yeah, this episode was long enough as it was anyway, so.
Yeah, boys, long enough.
Hey.
So with that said, that's been another episode of In Denial. Prince, thank you for being on today, and
Yes,
Kian, thank you for coming in as always. We love it when you come.
Hey,
So
yo.
you got
Awesome.
anything else you want to say to the lovely listeners back at home before we send them off with another beautiful, amazing episode to that they listened in on?
No.
Okay, well, in that case, I guess we'll all...
Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks for listening.
XOXO.
Leave us with like a 5-star review. Tell your mom I said Happy Mother's Day, and tell your dad I said Happy Father's Day. All right, bye.